special event. It is the Heisman Trophy of defense. It is the award that gives back to a side of the ball that doesn't get as much glory. Thank you, Charlotte.
What a high level of excellence Bronco Nagurski brought to the game. He's an inspiration to anyone who loves the game of football.
My football story is not about playing for the Carolina Panthers. My football story is from the time I was 5 years old. All I ever wanted to do was play for Wayne Hills High School in northern New Jersey.
I was a part of something, and the purpose of what we were working for was greater than any one of us.
We come out every day to compete, and the only way we can get better is we, compete against each other hard.
It's important to note that sometimes the signs that we ask for are right there in front of us. Win or lose, there was always a message in there. It's about what we do with the adversity we face.
You can have a dream, but you better be prepared for that opportunity.
It's a lot of hard work. I mean, it's nothing is given. I mean, you have to earn everything.
I'm honored to be here today. You do such wonderful work. The funds you raise for scholarships around the area, that's wonderful.
A very heartfelt thank you to members of the Touchdown Club for your support of 16,000 plus students who you all are impacting annually. Studies show that GPAs and graduation rates are higher, absences and dropout rates are lower.
What I've learned in my life is you can accomplish anything in this world. If you want to do something bad enough, you'll find a way.
But it's important that everybody in this room and beyond understands that it starts with us. You see these kids on the come up, you gotta let them know.
Football was a gladiator sport. Only gladiators play football.
Tonight, you are going to get a glimpse of excellence of our finalists and what they have brought to this game. Their dedication, passion, and brute strength, along with their ability to make key plays during crucial moments in big games.
The Football Writers Association of America and the Charlotte Touchdown Club are proud to present the 2020 Bronco Nagurski Trophy to Zaven Collins from the University of Tulsa.
Thank you to the Football Writers Association for presenting me this trophy and selecting me to be a Nagurski winner. Thank you to Charlotte Touchdown Club and Lending Tree for entrusting with me and putting my name on the trophy. It really means a lot to me.
Him winning this award is just a tribute to him, his family, our program, this university.
He's going to lead those guys to some wins, too. I really believe Sam can play well.
Growing up around the game, I have a deep and abiding respect for those who have paved the way. Bronco Nagurski was a true pioneer of our game.
Let's see if this works. All righty. Welcome to the Luncheon Series. Welcome to the start of something special. Those distant drum beats getting closer. The magic of opening day in the National Football League is almost here. My name is Mick Mixon, and he's Jim Szoke, and we represent the soon-to-be Super Bowl champion, Carolina Panthers, your NFL team.
You heard it here first. So we look forward to talking to you in February. That's going to be great, and looking forward to that. By the way, because Mick hates stuff like this, have you heard this is Mick's last season with us doing the Panthers Network? Can we embarrass Mick and give him one last Charlotte Touchdown Club Kickoff Luncheon? Thank you to Mick Mixon for being here.
Come on, Szoke.
He hates this kind of stuff. We're going to do this every game.
No, we will not. That will not be happening. But I appreciate it, Szoke. Thank you, man. And I'll deal with you later in private for embarrassing me in that way.
Well, Deems May was asking if you got fired, so I wanted to clarify in front of everyone.
I know.
This was Mick's decision to leave.
We always got to clarify that. So we are sponsored, of course, and when you get bit by the hunger bug or when you get thirsty after a hard day swinging your sword at work, please remember our friends at the Hickory Tavern and Char Bar 7. We're also sponsored by our media partner, News Talk 1110, WBT, and WFNZ, and we thank the many, many Touchdown Club sponsors and team members for their ongoing generous support of the mission of the Touchdown Club.
All right. You guys ready for Labor Day weekend? A little extra time off? We're going to labor a little bit less because we can, because we've got Rodney Broadnax, who's the director of the Charlotte Touchdown Club, to give you all the insight of what's going on with the Charlotte Touchdown Club. Please welcome to the stage Rodney Broadnax. Roddy. There he is.
Hello, everybody. After last night, we're ready for more football, right? So before we get started, and Jim did a great point with Mick, I want to take a second to thank both Jim and Mick for their continued partnership and loyalty to this club as our MCs and truly the dual voice of the Charlotte Touchdown Club. So thank you, Jim. Thank you, Mick.
Thank you. Thank you for clapping.
Also, we'd like to thank the entire Carolina Panthers organization for their support over 25 years with us. And as a Rock Hill boy driving back from Columbia yesterday, taking a look at the new construction of the corporate headquarters and the new state-of-the-art practice facility really brought a big smile on my face. So big things ahead for the Carolina Panthers, and we thank them for their loyalty to us. Also today, Coach Matt Rhule is going to give us some insight about the upcoming season, so we can't wait for that. And as a reminder, now is the time to get your tickets and your tables for the 2021 Bronco Nagurski Awards Banquet. This year we're going to be at the Crown Ballroom in the Charlotte Convention Center, and it's sure to be a sellout. And our keynote speaker is University of South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer. Go Cox! So it's going to be a big night. Also, we're going to have Johnny Johnson in from the Texas Longhorns class of 1979 to be honored as our Bronco Nagurski Legacy Award winner. And then October 28th, there'll be an announcement for our Defender of the Nation Award, and so we'll have a third award that night as well. If you happen to be out of town and can't make it, we'll be aired in prime time with the CBS Sports Network, so be sure and tune in. So really, it's going to be a great night. So I encourage you all to join us because it's really an honor for us to have the Bronco Nagurski Award here in Charlotte. And for those of you who don't know, that's the College Football Defensive Player of the Year. So big things happen with this award. So thank you for doing that. Last but not least, I want to take a second and thank all of you, our individual sponsors, our corporate sponsors that you've seen on the Jumbotron. Without you, we couldn't do what we do in the community. We couldn't make an impact with high school and college sports. So again, thank you so much for all your hard work and support for us. Now I'd like to bring up Steve Bowers from the Greater YMCA of Charlotte, and we're going to do a check presentation. We want to support the YMCA flag football program, and so this check we're going to present is for $5,208 and 94 cents. Thank you, John Rocco. Steve, come on up. And this check's going to help Steve and the flag football program with new balls, all types of sizes of footballs, the triple belts, whistles, official flags, and ball spotters. So it's going to be a good portion to go with your stuff, Steve.
Thank you, Roddy. Appreciate it so much.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate y'all. You want to keep that? I got it, yeah. Okay, Jim, back to you, sir.
Thank you, Roddy. Good job. You know, Happy Gilmore would have gone right to the bank with that. Happy Gilmore would have gone right to the bank with that. Remember the movie? That happened. All right, we're going to have Father John Hannock make his way up here from table 39. I know he's at table 39 because he was asking me, Jim, where is table 39? Turns out it was over there. So Father John making his way up, and we'll do the invocation and let you get back to lunch. I know a lot of you, while Father John's making his way up here, probably know Mike Hall from the Comedy Zone, or you've heard of the Comedy Zone and may know of Mike Hall. Mike passed away, I guess, a night and a half ago, and last time I saw Mike was here at the Charlotte Touchdown Club for the Phillip Rivers lunch. So Mike was just a big part of this community, great friend of mine, a golf partner, a guy that would bring all the comedians, Frank Caliendo and all the comedians around to the different media outlets. So tragically, Mike Hall passed away. Normally he would be here on a day like this today, so if you want to keep his family and his friends in your thoughts and prayers. We miss Mike, but a big part of a supporting group of the Charlotte Touchdown Club as well was Mike Hall. All right. Thank you, Father.
I'd like to say thank you to the Charlotte Touchdown Club in particular for inviting me here today and to allowing me to be able to offer this prayer. We always try our best we can to hold others in prayer, especially those who are sick, our loved ones and our friends. Joe Plenko, who's been a member of the Touchdown Club for so many years, he needs our prayers. He needs healing. He needs to be well again. And we can offer our prayers for him, especially today at this luncheon. So let us pray. Loving, gracious God, you bless us abundantly each day. Today, we ask that you bless the Carolina Panthers organization, the coaches, players, and their families. Give us resilient hearts, full of hope for the coming season. Strengthen us to tackle the tasks before us and to help us to do our best each day with our families, with our team, and in the community. As we gather together today, we ask you to bless this food and all the hands which labored to bring it to our table. Bless too our sisters and brothers throughout the world who hunger for the gifts of nourishment, justice, and safety. Lastly, we ask you to bless our labor in the days ahead, that all that we are and all that we do will give you glory. Amen.
Thank you, Father John. All right, so lunch is on. When we come back, we have raffle items to give away. We have footballs at your table to give away. We have some special guests that are here, and of course, Head Coach Matt Rhule. So we'll see you back up here in about 25 minutes.
The messages on the screens, stage left and stage right, mean something. Some of our great sponsors, their outreach, their philanthropy, and they'd be honored if you would keep them in mind when purchase decisions come your way.
So, Mick, as you know, our next item is raffle items. Do you see raffle items?
Agreed.
So we're going to move on to the next part. Attention, raffle item department. We'll have raffle items here in a moment, so get your raffle tickets ready. In the meanwhile, we'll tell you a couple of things. Don't forget to place your bids on today's silent auction items. Those will be taken till 10 minutes following the conclusion of the luncheon. You might want to draw your attention to, in particular, if you're bidding on the Carolina Panthers luxury suite, which I think you deserve to have a luxury suite. I hope you get that. November 21st, Panthers-Washington game. It's a $24,000 value, opening bid of just $77.50. That package includes 20 tickets, 5 parking passes. All the proceeds go to the Charlotte Touchdown Club Scholarship Fund, so good luck with your bidding.
Also, Szoke, we now have our greatly anticipated football centerpiece giveaway announcement. The winner of the Carolina Panthers logo football table centerpiece is the Panther fan at each table that has the program with the Panthers sticker on the inside front cover next to USC head football coach Shane Beamer's picture. Congratulations, table football winners.
Did you do the part where you told them not to take the holder? It's like a plastic ring or whatever. They can take it. They're literally down to me thanking a few people.
Why don't we have raffle items?
I don't know. I'm up here and there's no raffle items.
Who's supposed to bring them? Who's supposed to bring the raffle items?
I don't know. All right, congratulations to the winners at each table. As we await the raffle items that'll be here soon to raffle off. We'll tell you a few more celebrity VIP types that are here from the Carolina Panthers. We've got Leonard Wheeler right in front of us here. Rod Smith. Colin Cole is here for some of our Panther VIPs that are here. Yep. Or clap for yourselves. You can clap for yourselves also. Terrence Warren, the great Deems May right here of Tar Heel lore in the NFL. And Panthers team president Tom Glick, I know, walked in with me today. So thank you to all our VIPs that are here as part of our luncheon today as well.
What about Deems May? Did you mention him?
Yes, I did mention Deems May, so that's twice now. Again, Deems, Mick's mad because Deems thought that Mick retired or was fired. He did retire. He thought you were fired. You're not. Did anyone from home bring a raffle item we could give away? Is there anything at your table like a
raffle items going once?
This has never happened in my 27 years of Charlotte Touchdown Club. So I think at some point we'll have raffle items distributed.
Okay, so everyone govern yourselves accordingly. Return to your usual pursuits while the Szoke and I check to make sure our keynote speaker.
All right. Our last two items are raffle items and our keynote speaker. So is that velvet cake? Enjoy that. We'll be right back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the Charlotte Touchdown Club, our keynote speaker is amazing. You're going to hear about Panther football, but also prepare yourself for a master class in motivation, leadership, performance psychology, and team building. My wife said to me the other day, I don't know anything about football, but I love Matt Rhule. I said, babe, therein lies the brilliance of Matt Rhule. You do not need to understand football to comprehend this man's unique ability to inspire, to motivate, to build, and to win. Now, please direct your attention to the video screens.
Things are ramping up at Panthers training camp with players battling it out on the field for their position.
Another day to be blessed to be out here, man. Hey, let's get it, man. Squad on 3, 1, 2, 3.
It is hot, it is humid, it is Spartanburg. And listen, one of the biggest and most exciting things, at least for me, is that it's kind of a new team from last year.
Yeah. Call them out. It'll take a minute. Go ahead. All right, before we bring Coach Matt Rhule up, we have some signed Matt Rhule raffle items. So you have your raffle tickets ready. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on these items, and then we'll bring up Coach Rhule. So our first item is a Panthers helmet autographed by the coach, Matt Rhule. And the winning number is, the crowd went quiet. You okay? 145065. 145065. If you've got it, just make your way up here. Do we have a winner? Hey, come on up. We're not going to wait because we're just keep on rolling through. The next item is Panthers football, autographed by Coach Matt Rhule. Spoiler alert, 3 of the 4 items are autographed by Coach Rhule, and this one is 145062. 145062. I know you were going to say that. Thank you, Joe. Yes, Joe, we're going to mix them up, Joe. Nobody can hear you, Joe. Next item is a Carolina Panthers mini helmet, which is like a helmet, but it's smaller. And it's autographed by Matt Rhule. And we've mixed them up. And our winner is this guy because he just won that. Now, we're doing a different person. 145171. 145171. Do we have a winner? Joe, you're not eligible to win. Last item is a 2019 Bronco Nagurski football autographed by the 5 finalists. You pick because you're yelling at me. I don't want to pick. No. And I'm going to go to my car while you're doing that. Thank you. People are mean. 730028. 730028. Are they here? Do we have a winner? Yes, sir. All right, congratulations. Let's hear it for our 4 winners. Mick, I think we're ready.
All right, it's time. The next voice you hear belongs to the man who's going to bring absolute victory to the history of Carolina Panther football. With your applause, please welcome the 5th head coach in Carolina Panther football history. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Matt Rhule.
Kind of funny. I've been getting up every morning. I get up in front of the team at like 8 o'clock and give a speech. So I feel like I should be prepared. The only difference is I pay those guys to listen to me, and I'm sitting here right now. My nerves are off the chart. So bear with me for a few minutes as I as I get back to this, it's been a long time since I've put a sport coat on. It's been a long time since I've gotten up in front of this many people, so I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful that you guys are here. I want to thank John Rocco and the Touchdown Club. I went to the App State ECU game last night, and great football game, watching those young people out there compete. And I was just so happy to see people in the stands. I was just so happy to see football. I was so happy to see cheerleaders and bands and all the things that make football the greatest game that there is. To be honest with you, I was happy to see coaches sweating it on the sideline and me complaining about the calls that they made. It was awesome. You know, this is a special moment for me to come here. You know, years ago I was coaching at Western Carolina, and my recruiting area was Charlotte, and we didn't have a very big budget, so I'd come down on Monday and I'd recruit Monday, and I'd spend the night at the Microtel on Tuesday and drive back to Cullowhee. Then I'd get up Wednesday morning, I'd drive back down, and I used to drive around Charlotte and say to myself, what a beautiful place. And I remember this as clear as day. I was driving one day, and I got pulled over and got a speeding ticket, one of two that I've gotten in my life. And as I was waiting for the police officer to write me the ticket, I said to myself, just kind of looking around, what a beautiful place Charlotte is. And it's too bad that they didn't have any football teams at the time, because UNC Charlotte didn't have football. And I said, wouldn't it be great if someday UNC Charlotte had football and I could move here? Well, I didn't get that job. Will Healy is a great coach, and they're playing tonight. I'm fired up to go watch it. But I had a chance to come here someday and be the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. So I love Charlotte. I love the Carolinas. So to be here, to be around people who love the same place that I love is awesome. And I love the Touchdown Club. Years ago, I came and spoke. I didn't come. I came because my linebacker won the Nagurski Award. And I was sitting in the back, and we didn't really know if I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So I was sitting there and watching Tyler, sitting at the table with him, and they put wine on the table. And my wife and I kind of relaxed, like, hey, let's have a glass of wine. And maybe I had two. I might have had three. And all of a sudden, Tyler won, and we erupted. We were fired up. And I'm sitting there drinking on my glass of wine and happy for this kid that I knew so well. And all of a sudden, they said, Coach Rhule, would you come to the stage? And I got up there with every measured word, but I had a chance to talk about a player that I loved and a team that I loved. And afterwards, John said to me, he said, hey, someday we're going to have you back. So thank you very much. It's great to be back. And it's great to have a chance to be around people who are supporting football. You know, as a college coach, I was on a bunch of different committees, conference things, and there was such nervousness, there's been such concern about the state of the game, people attacking the game, saying, hey, should kids really be playing it? All these things, and everyone has to make their own decision. But I believe that football is the greatest game that there is. It's the only game where people of all sizes, of all shapes, of all different talent levels can come together, and everyone have to execute their job. And I believe young people should play it. I believe it builds character and teaches us how to sacrifice and be humble. And so over the last year, when football's kind of been taken away from us, and we haven't been able to sit in the stands, we haven't had those chances to go together, we've had to watch them on their phones. I believe that all of us now recognize, if we didn't recognize it before, how much our society, how much the United States, how much our young people, how much we all need this game. But we can all say that it's people like you, it's people like the Charlotte Touchdown Club who protect the game. And obviously the Carolina Panthers aren't going away, but my concern, my hope is for the 7th grade kid, the 9th grade kid, the high school football teams. Like, there is no better time. I've walked into NFL locker rooms, and if you want to watch guys start a fight, talk to them about which high school is better, their state or Florida. I mean, they'll talk about college, they'll talk about the pros, but when you talk about high school football, they erupt with passion. So thank you for everything that you're doing to protect this game. And I'm so excited over these next couple of days because we are here in Charlotte. We are the epicenter of college football with 3 games in 3 days. And I had a chance to go see that game last night. What a great play. Going to the Bank of America and seeing it from a different perspective, sitting up there, looking down at the field. What a great, beautiful place to watch a game. And having a chance to go up tonight and see UNC Charlotte versus Duke, and UNC Charlotte having their first Division I game, I had a chance to go talk to their team. And seeing all those kids, knowing how hard they've worked with bright eyes, knowing they're playing a great ACC team like Duke, just excited to go out tonight and watch Coach Cutcliffe and Coach Healy battle. And then college game day right here in our city. Georgia, Clemson, what a great game. I think they're going to ask me to go on College Game Day tomorrow and pick who's going to win. And all I know is this. I got Georgia neighbors in my neighborhood, and I've got Clemson neighbors in my neighborhood. So I don't know what to do. So thank you for protecting football. This is the greatest time of the year, whether it's Joe Wright down at Wingate, whether it's whatever high school's in your area. I think every time that we go out and we watch and we support and we give what we can to the young people playing this game, we make our society better. You know, we came here a year ago, and at the time there was no COVID. Knowing that we had a lot of work in front of us, but knowing that we were coming to a tremendous city in a tremendous region with a great team that was proud of its tradition, that had great players and great coaches, and we wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to raise my kids here. You know, as we went through choices, where should we live here? Should we live here? We wanted to live here. We wanted to be a part of this. And it's been a tough time. You know, we knew it was going to be a lot of work ahead, and some of the great players, the great Luke Kuechly, and just as they've left the fold, knowing that we had to start over with some personnel and start from the beginning. It's been so hard, yet such a blessing to watch the young players come into our program. And I'll remember this for as long as I live, just understanding the pride in the Carolina Panthers, just going out and looking at houses with my wife and my 3 kids. And I can't tell you, as we went around and we walked into different people's bedrooms, how many of the kids' bedrooms I saw had the ticket from the NFC Championship game. I think Luke was on the ticket. How many people had a Luke Kuechly jersey or had that ticket? And the responsibility that had been placed upon me to make sure that we get back to that game, and that the young people and really everyone here in the Carolinas has that moment again where they can stand at the top and say, hey, we are the best. And so that's why every decision you make, you can't make it to be popular. You can't make it for the short term, but just trying to say, what will it take for us to build a champion, to build a Super Bowl winner that consistently fights to go there? And throughout all the circumstances of last year, as tough as it was, as hard as the new protocols were, and not really having the success that we wanted, knowing that, hey, you know what? In the end, someday we will stand there and we will say, hey, we are the best. We are the champions. That's the thing that wakes me up every day. That's the thing that drives me every day. And I know it's what drives our players. It's what drives our coaches. It's what drives Scott Fitterer and David Tepper and everyone at the Carolina Panthers. And we can't wait to share that moment with you. You can see I'm out of practice. I'm sweating as I'm up here. But that moment will come. And you know, I also feel the sense of responsibility each and every day. But I remember the first day that I came up and coming up the elevator and seeing the championship trophy from Coach Fox, who's been a great friend and tremendous mentor to me, and seeing the other trophy case and seeing where Coach Rivera took the 2015 team to the Super Bowl and all the great things that team did. And Coach Rivera's been such a great man to me as well. And seeing in the middle, there's an empty trophy case right there in the middle. And knowing that, you know what, this city, this region, these people, this organization, everybody, every coach, every player, everyone that's ever been a part of it, everyone that's ever bought a PSL or sat in the stands or whoever you are, everyone needs to have that moment. And you know what, we're a young team right now. But I hope you watch these players, the Jeremy Chins, the J.C. Horns. I hope you watch these guys grow over the years. Because when they grow up in an organization, they become part of your football family, just like Luke was and TD was and all those guys were. We have the youngest team in the National Football League, but they're tough and they're smart and they work really, really hard. This training camp has been hard. No one told me just how hot Spartanburg is. It's hot. But at the end of the day, no matter what the results are, and we expect the results to be great, but no matter what the results are, I value people's time and I value people's money. And each and every person that buys a ticket to come watch us play or pays for the cable or pays for the Sunday NFL ticket to watch us play on the road, like, I want them to be proud of the team that we're putting together. I want you to be proud of our effort. I want you to watch when we play and not know whether we're winning or losing, because there is only one way that we play, only one standard. These are the old things. These are the old ways, and maybe they're not popular anymore, but they are what defines greatness. Work ethic and toughness and humility and sacrifice. And when you spend a day with Christian McCaffrey or Matt Paradis or Shaq Thompson, it hits you in the face that, you know what, these are who these guys are. They might have commercials and they might have brands and they might have Twitter and Instagram and all those things. But at the end of the day, they wake up every day and they work their tails off to be successful. So I'm honored to be a part of that team, and I'm honored to be a part of this team. I'm honored to help support football here in the Carolinas. I'll be at that game tonight. I'll be at that game tomorrow as a fan, but also part of the community. So thank you. I hope you come watch us play the New York Jets next week. I hope we play pretty well. I was about to say something else there. He reminded me the media would be here. I hope we play well. But most importantly, I hope you take this journey with us and watch us grow week in and week out. And I hope you see a team at the end of the year that's hard to beat and you can be proud of. Keep pounding. Thank you.
I got the thing. Okay, Szoke. Well, you're welcome to stay if you'd like. But we are done. We want to thank Coach Matt Rhule for being here today. Hickory Tavern and Char Bar 7, our media partners News Talk 1110, WBT, and WFNZ for their support of their lunch. So if you're having dessert, hang out for a little while. We got the auction items that we can wrap up and get those closing bids on as well. The next luncheon is October 22nd, Tampa Bay Buccaneers Hall of Fame linebacker Derek Brooks. Have a great weekend.
And when the Panthers play, listen to every moment on your radio home for Panther football. News Talk 1110, 99.3 WBT.
Very good. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you.